Hey guys! So for today's video, I'm kind of doing like an overall brand review for Colourpop. Honestly, Colourpop is one of my favorite makeup brands. I just think they come out with really cool stuff and they are super affordable, which I love. And they come out with new things all of the time, which is kind of both a pro and a con if you think about it, because you just cannot keep up with Colourpop. They come out with new stuff literally every week. It's insane. So I'll just kind of be going through all of the Colourpop things that I own, and I own quite a few, and just telling you my thoughts, whether I like them, whether I don't, and just how I feel about them. So let's get started. Okay, so firstly I think I'll do their Super Shock products. So first I guess I'll mention their Super Shock Cheek. I only own two. One highlighter and one blusher. I love the highlight. This is in the shade Wisp. It is absolutely stunning. I wear this all the time because it really goes well with my skin, and it's really easy because I just use my fingers to apply their Super Shock products. One thing I would mention is that their highlighters are a bit on the glittery side as opposed to like the shimmery side. I mean, it's like you can definitely see glitter particles on your skin. They are small, but I can see them for sure. But I don't really mind. It does give a nice glow to the skin, which I appreciate. So I would definitely recommend their highlighters. Their blush, on the other hand, this is in the shade Bardot. I think this is discontinued because this was like last year's fall collection. It is a really stunning red, orangey red kind of color with gold glitter. And I think the issue that I have with this is that I don't know how to apply this, because if you use a brush, it just, I don't know, I don't think it looks that great with a brush. So I just recently saw on the Colourpop Instagram stories, like one of the people at Colourpop was putting this on using a beauty blender. So I think I'll try that next time because it is a really pretty color. It's just a shame that I don't know how to use this. Definitely one of the most popular Colourpop products is their Super Shock eyeshadows. I have a ton of them. I can't hold them all in my hand because I have a lot, but I'll just show you my favorites. Oh, this is the newest one that I got in the shade Lightning Bug. It's from their summer collection. It is the most stunning gold eyeshadow you will ever see in your life. It is so beautiful. It is so shiny, and there is a crap ton of silver glitter in it. It just makes your eyes pop. It's insane. Another one that I really like is the shade Wattles. It's just kind of like a satin pink color. It doesn't really show up too well on my skin tone, but I really like it just as like a wash of color if I just want to run out the door. It's really fast. I usually use this with my fingers too. I use all of their eyeshadows, at least the Super Shock shadows, with my fingers because that's the only way I think works the best. So yeah, this is a really pretty everyday kind of color. Another one that I like is called Flutes. It is kind of like a warm yellow tone brown, kind of like a pukey, poopy brown, which sounds gross, but it is really pretty. The thing about their shimmery shadows is it's easy to just swirl your finger in them and just dab it on using your finger. But with their mattes, I don't really know how to use them. I can't really use them with my fingers because, you know, when I put it in the crease and all that, it's difficult to use your fingers. But I just feel like it doesn't really show up very well on your skin using a brush. I don't know. Maybe I'm using it wrong. I really don't know how to use their like matte Super Shock products. I'm just more a fan of the shimmers, not really the mattes. I also have the Kathleen Lights Where the Light Is quad. This is really pretty. It has 4 colors in it. Honestly, I don't really use this. 2 of the colors are mattes, and both of them just don't show up on my skin at all because they're a bit too light. But the 2 shimmery colors are really pretty. I especially like the shade Kathleen Lights, which is kind of like a coppery penny color. It's really pretty. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about their eyeliners. So I have their pencil eyeliners, which are called the Creme Gel Liners, and I also have one of the pot ones. So the 3 that I have here, this one is called Honeydude. It is a really nice nude to put in my waterline. I really like these Colourpop liners to put in the waterline because my waterline is really watery and nothing lasts on there, but these do last decently well. Not really like all day long or anything, but it's alright. I really like this green color too. This is called Fast Lane. It's really pretty, just to kind of have a pop of color on your eyes. Nothing too dramatic because it's quite a dark green color. And I also like this reddish one called Best O. Also, same as this one, it's dark enough that it's not too obvious, but it is just a nice pop of color on your eyes. Also, this is their pot eyeliner in the shade Mr. Bing. It's a nice reddish brown, but I guess I just don't really use eyeliners in pots like this. I wish I bought the same color in the pencil form instead, but it's a nice color. I definitely prefer the pencils over the pots just because I prefer pencils over pots. But these aren't bad either. They're really nice and creamy and they last all day long. Since we're talking about the eyes, I'll move on to the Colourpop brow products. This pencil, this is the old pencil. I know they just came out with new, I think they're called Brow Boss pencils. These are their old ones. This is my holy grail brow pencil. Nothing is better than these, for me at least, because these are really pigmented and really creamy. It's your typical double-ended brow pencil with the spoolie on one end and the product on the other end. It's just really good for my brows. I really like it. I don't know why more people don't talk about this on YouTube because it's so good. And I also have one of the brow pots, brow gels in the pots, whatever you call it. This is in the shade Taupe. By the way, the brow pencil was in the shade Bangin Brunette. I use this more for like a natural brow day because it is a really light color. So it's more just to even out my eyebrows than to fill them in. But it is really nice. I almost feel like the brow pots and the eyeliner pots are like really similar in formula because yeah, they're both really creamy, really pigmented, and they last all day long, which I do like. What else? Ooh, let's talk about their concealer. I have this one in medium 30. I did do a review on this, first impressions, which I will link in the cards, and I also link it down in the description. I really like this concealer. It is one of the better concealers that I've tried, especially for the price. It is really pigmented, super creamy, and yeah, it does last decently well all day long. You can see in the video where at the end of the day, it did crease under my eyes, but it didn't look bad compared to other concealers that I own. So I will recommend this. It is really nice and it's only $6, which is insane. I like it a lot. Okay, now coming on to a product that I don't like from Colourpop. This is their Crystal Liquid Highlighter in the shade Aventurine. This came out in their Crystal collection a while back. So this is like the greenish gold kind of color. Okay, why I don't like this is it is just pure glitter on your face. I don't know, I tried mixing this in with my foundation and it just left glitter all over my face, literally. It's just not good. It did not look good at all. This does work decently well if you just use it just like as a highlighter on your cheekbones and all of that. It's okay for that, but definitely not to mix in with your foundation or to wear underneath your foundation. It just doesn't work. And the texture is a bit on the like greasy, oily side. So that's why I also don't like it to use all over my face because it does mess with my foundation and how my foundation usually wears. So I would not recommend this if you were looking to use it kind of like as a base product. But if you were looking just for a liquid highlighter to use on your cheekbones or wherever, then I think it's okay. I would probably go for something else, but I wouldn't really recommend this. Next, I'll talk about their pressed eyeshadows. So I have a few. I think I have 8 of them. These are all the ones that I have. This was a limited edition quad that is no longer available. It was a collab with Sonia Isman, and this is just like the most stunning quad ever. It's a real shame that they discontinued this because it's really pretty. And I also have these 4 eyeshadows here, single eyeshadows. And yeah, I overall really like their eyeshadow formula. It is pigmented and really blendable, and I find it really easy to work with compared to some other eyeshadows that I have, and they are really affordable. I think they're on sale right now for $4, so I would definitely recommend. I think For shimmery eyeshadows, I would recommend the Super Shock formula over the pressed formula, but for mattes, definitely go with the pressed ones. Not that the shimmery pressed eyeshadows are bad, they are really pretty, but the Super Shock formula just packs a bit more of a punch than these do. So this is a duo, I think it's called the Knockout palette. So there's a blush here and a highlighter. I really love this. I think it's more because of the colors, because these are right up my alley. This is a really pretty peach blush and the most stunning like peachy golden highlight. I don't own anything like this. I really like the blush because it is pigmented, but not too pigmented that it looks crazy on your face and you're just like trying to blend it out as fast as you can. And it does blend out really well, so there's that. And the highlight is just stunning. It's really glowy. It's not glittery at all like their Super Shock one. It's just pure shimmer, no glitter. I would definitely recommend you to get this for one of the pressed face products if you can. Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna mention their lip products. I have a crap ton. So first I'll mention their Lippy pencils. I only own one. This is in the shade Chi. It's in collaboration with Karuchi. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name, but it's really pretty, kind of like a cooler tone neutral nude, which is really nice to go under a lot of lipsticks. And their Lippy pencils are really good quality. They are super creamy, super pigmented, and they're just really easy to work with. They don't like drag at your lips. Next is my favorite, which is their Ultra Satin lips. These are just really pigmented, really comfortable, which is the most important to me, is comfort, because they do kind of dry down satin, which is why they're called Ultra Satin lips. But yeah, they're just really comfortable and they last a really long time too. Even after I eat and stuff like that, they'll still be there. They kind of fade nicely throughout the day, which I like. So these are definitely my favorite Colourpop lip formula. Next is their Ultra Matte lips. I don't like these at all. They're too mattifying for me. People keep saying that they change their formula to make it better and all, but I've bought these like consistently throughout the years, but I just cannot stand how mattifying they are. I can only wear them if I wear like a lip balm underneath or if I wear a lip gloss on top. Yeah, I just cannot stand their Ultra Mattes. This is their Ultra Glossy Lip, is their lip gloss. I love their lip glosses. They have a few different finishes, like a sheer one and a cream one, and this is like the metallic one. This is in my jam. It is stunning. I'm wearing this right now on top of their Ultra Satin lip. It's just really pretty and full of glitter. But yeah, they're really comfortable, not sticky at all, not gloopy. Obviously they don't last all day because they're lip glosses and they're not meant to last all day, but they do last a decent amount of time before I have to reapply. I would recommend. I love their lip glosses. Then I have the Ultra Metallic lips. These are okay. Maybe I'm not such a big fan of metallic lipsticks in the first place, but I have a couple of these and I think it's because my lips are pigmented underneath, so these don't really completely cover up my lips pigmentation, which is kind of sucky because then it doesn't really look that good. But if you're into metallic lips, then maybe give these a try. I find that they're kind of different from the others because they're moussey and really light, kind of almost like a whipped texture, and they're really creamy, which is nice. They are comfortable to wear, I just don't really like how they look on my lips. I have the Blotted lip. It comes in a little stick like this. These are nice for every day. They are like a sheer lipstick. I think that's the whole point about this, is it'll make you look like you were just sucking on a popsicle stick or whatever. It is a really pretty color. It is really nice for every day. It's just that it can be a bit drying, so if you have dry lips, I would recommend you to exfoliate and put on a lip balm before you put this on. Otherwise, it is pretty good. I really like to wear this like on a day-to-day basis. So the last Colourpop product that I have to mention is their OG product, which is the Lippy sticks. These are basically just like a regular lipstick in stick form. They have a few different finishes as well. Like this is matte, this is Lumiere, which is beautiful. I also have this one which is faded, which is a cream formula. And their cream formulas, at least this new one that they just came out with like a few months ago, I think, they're nice, but they are so creamy to the point where they absolutely cannot survive in the climate that I live in, which is like a warm tropical climate. They just melt. It is just completely melted. I can't bring this out with me because it will just melt. I don't want to risk it, so I just wear this before I leave to go anywhere, and I don't bring it with me because it's too risky. But other than that, I do like their lippy sticks. I like the matte one because it's not a drying kind of matte. It is comfortable to wear. I think the only Colourpop lip product that I don't own is the Ultra Blotted Lips, which is similar to the Blotted Lip except that it's in a tube like this, and it's kind of more like a lip stain kind of a thing. But I'm not really interested in that kind of product because, like I mentioned, my lips are really pigmented and they're like two different colors. My top lip is darker than my bottom lip, so if I wear lip stains and things like that, it just looks demented. It doesn't look right at all. I don't know, I just don't like that kind of product, so I'm not gonna buy that. I'm literally waiting on 2 packages from Colourpop to come in the mail right now. One of them has the Yes Please palette in it, which I am quite excited to try out after all the hype that I've been hearing about it. And it also has the new brow gel that they just released, which I'm also excited because I don't actually own any clear brow gels, and my brows are really unruly and bushy and they go everywhere, so I'm really excited to see if that brow gel will actually keep them in place because nothing really does. So I'm really excited to try that out. Oh, and I also have one of the setting sprays on the way as well, which I'm really excited about because if those are good, they're gonna be my go-to because they're so affordable. There's one for like a more matte finish and one for a more dewy finish, which I appreciate. So I'm really excited to try all those products out. I'm just waiting for them to get in the mail. So yeah, that's all that I have for my Colourpop brand review kind of a thing. I hope you enjoyed and I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any comments or questions down below and any recommendations for future videos. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, you know the drill. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.